You a monkey in a cage, eating peanuts? G'day. Don't want to be insulting, but too many photographers are monkeys in a cage, pulling a lever to get a peanut. Let me explain. It goes back to, who are you taking photographs for? Yourself or other people that you'll never meet who aren't paying you, and as soon as you stop doing anything, they ignore you and move on to someone else. And that goes back to photography being an art. It's your art and your way of expressing through that art. So whose art are you producing? So let's go through some main points. Number one, gear can be important. You need to know how to use your gear. You need to know how to get different looks with f-stops and ISOs and shutter speeds. You know how to bring them all together so that you can produce what you want. Ignoring your gear like it's not important really limits what you can end up doing. Imagine you're a painter and you want some green. If you don't know how to mix blue and yellow to get green, well, you're really behind the eight ball. Where and when and how you use the green is totally up to you. You can use that green in places and ways that other people don't expect. Remember when the Simpsons cartoons started? Everybody was saying, why are they yellow? They're supposed to be white or pink. Well, then they wouldn't be the Simpsons, would they? If they weren't yellow. So get to know how to use your gear so that you can use it the way you want, how you want, when you want, to get the results you want. When you take photos, please take them for yourself, not for everybody else. They're your photos, take them for yourself. Use your own expression to get the images you want. If you want to blow out the highlights, because that's what happens in the real world, then blow them out. If you want blacks with no details left in them, then crush those blacks. No one has the right to tell you the way to take your photos. Okay, they're your photos, not theirs. It's your artistic expression, not theirs. So you can ignore all the critiques and do what you feel is right for yourself. Now back to those monkeys and peanuts thing. Get off social media. Okay, why are you on social media? So you can pull a lever and get a peanut. And by peanuts I mean clicks and likes and maybe comments on Instagram or something. You're taking photos so that you can get a peanut. You pull the lever by uploading a photo and you get a peanut. That's not worth it. You're in a cage pulling a lever and all you're getting is a peanut. Get out of the cage. Okay, get off Instagram, get off this treadmill of getting likes and these little dopamine hits by taking photos that other people will give you a peanut for. Get out of the cage, roam free, do what you want, not what someone will give you a peanut for. It's not worth it. You can spend years getting peanuts by pulling the lever, and you're years behind then in developing your own style, your own artistic expression. All you're doing is trying to cater for another bunch of monkeys. Now, when I mentioned before about getting to know your gear, you can get to know other people's photographs too. Explore how you can make photos like other people, but that's just a way of getting to understand how to take photos. It doesn't mean they're the photos that you should be taking. That's just a development of skill, how to use your gear so that you can then use it the way you want. You can then start taking photos that please yourself, not everybody else. Now imagine if artists only did what other people told them to and gave them a peanut for. Dylan would not have gone electric. He'd just be another folk singer with an acoustic guitar. We would have missed out on all that brilliance of his own artistic expression. Then we look at photographers. Garry Winogrand, wow, was he canned for photographing ordinary life scenes in colour. Robert Frank, wow, man, people hated his book when it came out. It was brilliant. It was his photos, no one else was taking them. He was free enough to take them the way he wanted, use his expression, not everybody else's. And his photos are brilliant. because he wasn't going to pull that lever and get a peanut. So what are you going to do? Are you going to just keep getting peanuts for taking photos that other people like? Or are you going to get out there, out of the cage, stop eating peanuts and develop your own art? Totally up to you. As for YouTube, yeah, I follow different photographers on YouTube who try to give advice, and most of the time, yeah, I like it. But sometimes, yeah, I saw one the other day by a photographer I respect, and it was basically, oh, this is not how you do contrast in black and white photos, you're crushing the blacks, blah, blah, blah. If that's the way you want to take the photo, then you do it. No one else has the right to say you are wrong. So many YouTubes out there have titles like, this is why your photos aren't successful, blah, blah, blah. Ignore them. Don't even click on that link. Don't even watch it, because it's wrong. You take the photos that you want, the way you want, to please yourself, not some other photographer on YouTube, even me, okay? If you don't like what I say, don't listen to me. If you don't like what other people are saying because they're stifling you, don't listen to them. They're wrong for you. Pick up your camera, take it for a walk, have some fun. Bye.